Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
Now as Nuke is
posturing to contest here.
hovering far, but doesn't have great vision. Will drop a ward over the wall, but there's Execute. Headbutt pull. Bear's taking a bit of damage back. Rogue grouped up, but now about to be split by the wall. Execute caught on the wrong side of it, taking so much damage. Larson, good start. Paris ticking, burning, but no one's dead. Paris sliver fell.
Oh my god.
Of course, hadn't hit Adam, not going to take any kind of tower aggro. Adam will just clear the wave. It's a good call. I'm curious to see if BDS are going to be able to capitalize on Patrick being flashless. He still has the claim.
Now the trades are starting to look a little bit more Adam favored here. Oh, Malrang looking for another gank. Paris not flash.
Goes in, huge knockup. Again, going for the support angle here. Paris is about to get taken down. Patrick wants to keep this one going. Between four will get locked up. That's first blood. Nuke on the way in as well. Ice, decent damage fired back. Nuke doesn't want to commit anything. No, it certainly doesn't hurt. The question now is, the lane that got those proactive plays, in this case, Patrick and Execute, what can they do with the leads given to them? For now, Execute going to be the one in trouble here. Follow-up ulti coming in from 1-1-3. Execute likely to just give his life. He knows there's no way out. He's only level 5. Got him fair and square there.
And that's that Alistar. Before you hit the level 6, you have no flash.
Gold still in Patrick's favor overall. But we'll see when they're actually able to get out of the bottom lane, start taking up home in the mid lane. TP back to mid coming in. Larson, as we see Adam getting that plate and trying to avoid the Q3. Does get the pullback, irrelevant.
Well, Adam here might be in trouble.
All out. Double bounce flash. Still just gets cut out of the sky.
Wow.
BDS got 4 already, so at this point, click onto Larson, not going to take him over the wall. Looks like all 6 is the answers. It's looking to rinse and repeat on the bottom
might be in
side.
trouble on both.
Good damage bot lane. Hyper movement speed is decent. Mega now coming through, but good buffer going in. Hop backwards out to safety, but Kasante might just be able to run this Gnar down. Split fight as Paris is now going top side. All there, extra movement speed, pull in. Adam trying to turn this back on Rorel. Wants a bit of revenge, but the Kasante might be strong enough. Here comes the Skarner in the meantime. It's a tag team effort, and they finally managed to take him down in the picture-in-picture, but we're already setting up for a dive in the top lane. Irrelevant, so close to finding it. Doesn't quite get it. Shockwave combo. Rocky Mountain Oysters coming in. Won't get anything.
And it's a crazy macro here by Rogue. They really want to contest the grubs, but then after losing the Alistar ultimate and when the Kasante moves all the way,
they just now.
So I think it's the exact same thing, that he goes for the plate, so he's under tower, and then Irrelevant nearly kills him, but this time he's able to get.
BDS holding on to all their sums, just getting a bit of pressure on to Execute, so not a bad play, but it does cost a decent amount of gold to Nuke, who again, Nuke is from the third person. Maybe I can get away with it.
Yes. 1-on-3 just smiting the Herald here.
Yep. As Execute losing half his health, Malrang now going in, but it's so disjointed. Larson is now arriving to the fight. Maybe if they group up for him, the Shockwave ball place in the middle, but Malrang now flashing out. What? Shockwave, they got him! Baited! Execute goes in, but now the follow-up isn't there. He's burning, he's ticking. The cow might drop down, but at least they got 1 kill back. Execute is gonna live, Rogue. Grabbing that one
early. But then, it's BDS that don't see the ball, walk into it, 3-man Shockwave.
And then Execute somehow lives.
Adam is on a good flank, but Rogue needs to taste check.
Nice poking a bit. You mentioned it earlier, though. A lot of beefy frontliners here. Really needs to hit that back. Oh. Good combo! 3-man going in. BDS trying to fire back their multiple members. Ice with an excellent ulti. Locking up 3. All eyes on Larson as he tries to make it to safety. BDS, not enough gas left in the tank. Forced to back away. Only Paris will fall, but Rogue set up to take the Drake.
And it's a great engage by Execute here into a 3-man Shockwave. Adam was quite far away, but it doesn't end up mattering as they just get the pick. They lose the mid tower, but they get that crucial soul point.
Adam might be in trouble. Has the crunch to get away. Irrelevant. Just poking around, maybe hoping to find an exit kill. It's just Patrick and Malrang.
Still at this point, Autocon is going down.
12.
It's going to just be a cross map. Maybe Adam can try to get some damage on this tier 2 top, but I highly doubt it. They could Herald for it. I think if they Herald instantly and try to get this tier 2 Autocon,
I like the Autocon.
I think one thing that's nice for Rogue here giving the Autocon is that the enemy team doesn't have any Drakes. They do have the grubs, but they're barely getting any value out of that 25% increased epic monster damage. Oh no, it's the GA Autocon. Oh, never mind. I'm so used to it being Runa's Autocon every single game, but I guess this has been a pretty low kill game.
Low kill game, low action game. It's been much more about the Adam just backing away. Likely just concedes this in exchange for very little. There's nothing to play around on the bottom side. You can see that Orianna split pushing. getting a wave forward, but unless BDS overcommit here, Larsen's just going to shove a wave in.
I don't think that BDS can go for tier 2 though. I think they're just going to be forced to base here and have Xante catch this bot wave.
Nuke's up.
And they need to be really patient here about this this Ocean Soul spawning. I would really like them to play tempo for it.
30 seconds. I don't know if they're playing tempo. Instead, they might just be playing for some kills. Good flick back to kick things off. A lot of damage mitigated by XQ's ultimate. He tries to get a knockback coming through. Larsen on the way up with the shockwave. Eyes on the ball. Paris going in. Push back to the team. XQ finally going to fall. Malrang with an ulti onto 2. BDS now forced to withdraw, drawing a ton of attention from Rogue, giving them a decent chunk of money, but taking BDS good positioning. Mid wave even. Bot wave pushing in their favor. Just sticking around here.
Malrang is so chunked here. I'm worried for Rogue. BDS have a really good flank here on Nuke.
Healing up a decent amount.
Adam?
Malrang. Adam off to the side, isolated knockback to the wall, only going to hit 1.
Adam is
no
down.
Follow-up coming in. Adam taking out the equation. Now Irrelevant is starting to chase. 1-1-3 ready to go in. Initial knockup comes in, but Larsen not in a great place to use the ulti, and it's all starting to fall apart. Larsen face first in the nuke. Ice still waiting over the wall. It has to come down to Patrick. Larsen's ult already used. Flash already used. Rogue on the retreat. The objective? Not down yet.
Patrick?
2 members from BDS down. Only
Patrick's
1 down to the side of Rogue. Patrick just continuing to hit. It has to come down to Irrelevant. Irrelevant look for the reset, but he's forced to dash backwards. Trying to take it out safety. Big Q from Ice, but he can't finish the kill. Neither side's going to get the drink. Flick back onto Malrang is nice, but they don't have the damage to kill a tank. And now it's Patrick. All eyes on him. He sidesteps the Q. Malrang going in. Knocks Ice back in the wall.
Patrick.
Q ready to fall. JCC is there. Boom. Alley-oop to beefy boys to the front line. Making it happen. Rogue are going to get the soul. Throwing a bit of poke down into the pit, but Larsen execute waiting together.
Adam TP is very far away.
Grouped. Getting lower. Malrang might just risk the 50-50. Execute spotted by Paris. Good marking the Alistair. 1-1-3 now ulting to try to zone them out of the pit. It's the 50-50 and 1-1-3 wins those. BDS. A little sign of life here. Adam ultied by Ice, but now on the retreat. Looks like Pars might just be sacrificed. Adam chasing. BDS got what they came for. Showing more discipline this time. Just backing away, getting a bit of poke and leaving. They got the Baron. They don't need anything else.
Rogue, you have the Ocean Soul. You have the pressure on the side lane. You don't need to start Nash. And if you do, you gotta fight. You can't flip it against the Maokai.
They did. They flipped it against the Maokai.
They might get the mid tower in return at least, but... Do you know what this means, Dracos?
Yes. No, I don't. Tell me.
This means we're going to Elder.
Hell yeah, we are. Which
this is the second game we casted that Rogue went to Elder. But the other one went to 60 minutes, so... Oh, flash in.
Knockback doesn't hit. Nice knockback coming in from 1-1-3 to stop the engage.
Paris!
Out. Paris looking to re-engage. Nuke now ready to fire back. Keep your eyes on Ice. Those Qs are all that matters. They don't have the damage! They don't have the follow-up! They got one rotation! Paris arrow, bit of poke. Taking away the Celestial opposition at the very least. Flick back on Execute. Okay, huge chunk. So Malrang on the flank and BDS, are they stepping too far forward?
That's a crazy flank here.
Paris going right over the wall. I mean, you gotta respect it.
It's gonna be Elder spawning in 30 seconds here.
Irrelevant still pushing. Rogue clearly just want to get a pick before this objective.
Irrelevant might be in trouble here.
Q's hitting.
That's not flash.
Flow starting to come through. Unstoppable now, forced to flash away. Has the blast cone there too, as BDS a bit split. They will decide to recall. Do not want to concede any more position around this objective than they have already, as Adam.
Rogue are fully chasing here. If they kill him, that's Elder.
Up from the wall, 4-second recall timer. Irrelevant.
Oh, they're double TPing
now. Patrick has to be careful not to overstay. That's both TPs down. There's nowhere else stacking Rage. BDS trying to get bot prio. Adam hiding, waiting over the wall.
This is the fight that will decide the game.
Combo. It's favored for Rogue. BDS hoping to isolate these carries, but they got overgrouped into Malrang and Adam. Adam trying to follow. Paris looking for the disengage. Ice completely whipping the ulti. Malrang still standing. 1-1-3 looking for a bit of peel. Irrelevant now backstamping. Good flick back. Good slow fight for BDS. They have to be patient if they lose focus. The ulti from Larsen could be massive. Nuke finding the wall, trying to isolate, trying to split the team. Looking to take Malrang out, take Jungler out, but he manages to get the ulti back in return. Now everyone's trying to return, but there's the combo, but not as much damage as they wanted. Nuke still standing, Ice still standing. They need to start free firing, but that Ocean Soul is doing so much work. They've leased the Dragon. Ice taking down Execute Irrelevant going forward, but it might be his death. Patrick going in, blinking how far the footwork taking him out. It's so damn close.
BDS BDS are doing a miracle, managing to win a slow, extended fight against this Ocean Soul, taking down Execute.
They don't have TPs
But
from
it's the
earlier.
HP bars that are going over to Rogue, and BDS are forced to base. Maokai is in range, but he doesn't have flash. Can he steal it?
3K, there's no way.
Is that
Nice. Channeling, not even gonna get the Q. Now they're chasing with the Elder. Midwave's in a good spot. It's all falling apart. Good flick back from Nuke to buy some space. To get time. Time is what they need. At this point, compositionally in a decent spot. Doubly so now with Power of the Ocean Soul. Triple or quadruply with an Elder Dragon. They can walk away. They can concede, just try to clear the wave and concede the tower. They really do not want to give up 2 inhibs. And they certainly do not want to fight while Rogue have Elder.
They have one more wave. One top wave. They
Top
will
down.
get the top inhib.
They can try
Now
and
onto
defend
mid.
mid, but it's tough. Adam stacking Rage. One wrong move means the end of the game.
15 seconds. They're gonna get double inhib.
2 inhibs, rough. Essentially guarantees the next.
This might not even be a double Elder game.
Wow.
That's a positive step. Rogue keeping the pressure up. It's weird that we're 36 minutes in and there's only 14 kills in this game.
It has been a very slow,
There's been a
methodical game.
lot of fights
fighting, but
where
not a lot
no
of
one
kills.
has died.
Yeah.
Adam just starting to pressure mid. I think good play.
Yes,
keeping
for
the
giving
red
the
buff,
third inhib.
Ocean. I just don't know where they actually hold the line once they lose this 3rd inhib.
That's very, very
Nuke
difficult.
now back. Execute misses the combo.
Baros?
Paris now going in. Everybody ready to follow up. Patrick getting chunked out. Irrelevant trying to chase. He hit Patrick. Irrelevant finds the angle. He goes through. Now he's under Larson. Cassante trying to do everything that he can to hold this one down. One carry down, but another still standing. Adam still super fed. A positive start for BDS. But I think it's too little too late. Rogue are just unkillable. Siege down. Execute stepping forward.
It's done.
Nexus exposed. 1-1-3 in trouble. Ice still standing. Malrank going through, bringing Nuke back into the team. No one's hitting the Nexus yet, though. Larson took down Nuke. That should be the end.
That's the game.
Rogue finding the angle. Prioritized over what many consider to be the most broken champion on this patch next to Gwen. The Nefiri is 1-1-3's data lead. It has to deliver. BDS want to find this win.
I mean, actually, Bard flashed as well.
Yeah, so double flash.
Again, a Summoner Spell favor trade here for the side of BDS. Oh, Power is flashing on to Execute, no flash.
Execute, spear hit, 1-1-3 on the way in. There's nowhere for the Bard to go. Down he goes, first blood for BDS, and it's just about to check in on 1-1-3.
1-1-3, so TP
very
advantage
happy.
for Irrelevant. Drake started up by 1-1-3. It's a level 5 buy here. I think it's hard for Rogue to really contest this.
I mean, Bard CC not reliable. Patrick trying to get push. I'm not sure what the play is here. For the side of Rogue, BDS content to just keep poking this out. Larson might try to roam, but he's going to walk face first into Nuke, who's going to get a decent trade. The rest of Rogue now stepping forward. Time to flip a coin. 1,500 HP. Execute ready with a way over the wall.
Big Q, miss Q.
1-1-3 ready to start the fight. Paris gonna miss the engage. 1K getting lower. They're gonna try to finish it. 1-1-3 is going to grab it as Larson and Nuke trading back and forth. Larson just ticking over to level 6. Might continue to aggressive. Nuke ticking over as well. Larson's ult forced out. So overall, around the objective, very positive. BDS get what they want and get an early Ahri ultimate.
So it is going to be BDS getting the Drake, but Rogue was able to push in bot, denying side a full wave, and now they're on to Paris.
Ticking, burning, Execute on the chase. Awkward short tunnel through the wall as 1-1-3 continues to chase them. Another trip through the short tunnel. Now they're trying to make it out, but Nuke is coming, and I don't think this is going to end well. Forsaken Jace getting in there. Patrick forces a flash over the wall. Q over to the skies, ready with the thundering blows to finish it. He might find one more. BDS slaughtering Rogue on the bottom side. Larson gets a compensation kill back.
Scripted? Like, this is some WWE level of coincidence.
The results? Predictable? No. Rogue, though, in a tough spot, and again, we want more aggression from Rogue. We're like, execute Malrang, great.
They did give it to us.
Yes, but sometimes it's too much. Sometimes when the enemy teams are stronger,
and that's just
you
a solo
shouldn't
kill.
fight. And now Irrelevant got a solo kill. And we're continuing the trend of
Team is behind him.
most Ahri's just immediately use
Now
the
Irrelevant
dash.
is chunked. He might get dove here.
Execute. Good backstep, sidestep from Irrelevant. Counterspec should be up shortly. Ulti in. Chain CC combo. The true damage on the back half of the orb, making it easy. He'll pick up his there. 1-1-3 chasing down Patrick. Might find the solo kill. Blastcone looking a little bit awkward. Otto's coming in. Spear goes a bit wide. 1-1-3 on the chase. Barrier there. Not enough. 1-1-3 solo kill in the jungle. Execute going forward. Q flash is there. Execute so low. Larson trying to fall. They don't really have enough damage. The charm hits. Larson needs another rotation. Execute needs to get the hell out. Taking their time, but in the meantime, bottom lane, Ice grabbing plates, getting so much money. 113 single-handedly making the difference on the bottom side to set his team up. Push in, Paris taking some damage. Execute not able to find the
Rogue
Q.
going for more. They're TPing in with
Top
Adam.
lane from Adam. Full committal here, giving up the Drake, giving up so much. The tower isolated with the Bard, also get one more. Now they can take the tower as well. If the Dragon gets completed first, though, it will be the feats to the side of BDS.
And 113 can do no wrong, but his team can. Irrelevant taking trades on weak side. Starts off this play that allows Rogue to dive him. But BDS, it's okay. Irrelevant dies, but they keep doubling down, sending more and more members into this top lane, straight into their grave.
Relevant's still chasing. Fearless, the portal there, trying to stop the recall. Malrang's also
Yeah, and 5 grubs here for BDS. You're very, very happy about that. 6 would just be icing on the cake. And Nidalee is also able to now invade this bot side. Vice able to trade with the Krugs, but I don't think she can go. It's going to be a camp lead here for 113 as he's able to get all 3 camps on Vice bot side. And they get the bot tower as well. Now the question is, can they dive Irrelevant here for this tier 2? The question is as well is if you Bard ult the Saya. Does Saya even need to ulti right now? She can just hold it for the real engage.
That's the other problem. Patrick, good backstep on the spear. TV's
Irrelevant.
coming in, full commitment onto Irrelevant. Good damage going in, counter-strike there, but it'll start to fade. 113 walks in, takes the Herald. Irrelevant might live, gets over the wall, the heal coming in. Larson trying to chase.
No.
Good charm. Paris getting him out. Leave no man behind. Private Irrelevant saved. The entire team coming together.
And it's a heist! 113 just sneaks in, takes away the Herald, while Irrelevant is distracting them. And with Paris saving the day, and look at bot lane. Nuke is getting this tier 2 bot as well, and BDS are getting the 3rd Drake.
Last game was so tense, so close, but this is a slaughter. And it's all 113.
It's a daylight robbery.
I mean, yeah, but check this man PC. He's stealing so much.
2.
It would appear so. Another heralding down to bot lane here. Spear just barely misses onto Adam.
He's forced to walk away because of the shock blast. Here comes the Nidalee. Execute gonna ult.
Oh yeah,
Nidalee
113 is going a bit deep here.
113 still going. He can't keep getting away with it. He
There's a
can
TP.
actually do no wrong.
TP from Adam.
He can do
I think
wrong.
he might have done wrong. I think he might have done a bit big wrong.
It took us 19 minutes of glazing to set up for that caster curse, but we did finally curse him.
Yeah. Rogue here, but
I don't know if you can heist the heist master here, though. This is a bold gambit from Rogue.
yeah.
Execute waiting over the wall, but if a single spirit hits that Bard, he's probably dead.
TP behind from Irrelevant. He has a crazy flank here.
To the flank. Rogue, all eyes on the objective. Execute's all going wide. Paris going in. Nice dash back coming from Patrick, but it's not going to matter because Relevant's already in the back line. Larson can't get involved. Adam, though, now on a rampage. Starting to cut him up. Otacon taking out the flowers, though. Rogue need to get the flowers. All of BDS retreating and Irrelevant trying to make the difference. Adam still standing, trying to step back in. Ice waiting over the wall. It's a messy, messy fight. 113 goes golden. A few flowers going over the side of BDS. Rogue now fully on the retreat. Ice getting some of the benefit of that objective, but the Otacon ultimately going to Rogue as now all of them are running. 113 prowling in the jungle, fishing for these cleanup kills. They need to get the hell out.
113. Oh, Patrick! He dashes into it.
Living, the trap, the backstep, the shock blast. Oh my gosh.
They're able to get away, but it's going to be the tier 2 going over for the side of BDS.
Gonna find a new angle. They want to play through mid, not through the bottom side, not towards Irrelevant.
Adam's looking for the flank.
DK. BDS are a bit split. Do they want the fight? Do they want the Drake? Again, they're playing slow. They don't have to risk
113, no
anything.
flash.
Good catch. Fall here has to be clutch. Q in. Irrelevant off to the side. Paris now looking for the re-engage, but a nice knockback coming in from the Drake. A little bit more health coming out, but Malrang is down. Malrang completely dead. They can't take the objective in Soul. Malrang just dropped too soon. Irrelevant. Into the midst of 3. He will get taken down. But the Drake to BDS, the Cloud Soul, they are so damn fast. That bar flashing might not even matter. A clean sidestep, a spear to connect. Execute getting run down. Adam, the last on the list. Disaster for Rogue.
And it's not a heist, this is a daylight robbery as BDS get everything. The Cloud Soul, 4 kills. Malrang
Get away.
It's tough to get away, but even more so, it's tough to get on them, which is what Rogue really needs. You saw how slippery they were just in that last fight. Despite the fact that Execute was able to get the bar. Oh,
Charm, starting things off, knock up to follow.
Malorang's down.
Malorang's down, disengaged from the Bard ult, gets a bit of space, but Execute is still in trouble. Again, Cloud Soul, Nuke just running, chasing him, looking for the knockback, the auto, Execute about to fall. But now just the Baron gonna get started here. And Malorang once again dead, 0, 4, and 5 on this Vi.
Irrelevant got chunked out. Rogue wanna look to contest here.
8K, I don't think they have another choice. 6K down. There's probably an opportunity for a better fight, maybe not again. Redemption goes in, 7K. Larson dashing forward, waiting on the charm as long as possible. The second Larson charms, everyone on BDS can just go psycho. Charm completely misses, Irrelevant immediately jumps in. Adam now trying to follow, good damage for the Gwen, that's the shutdown on the Desire. Adam still chasing, wants to zone 1-1-3 away from the pit. They can't win the smite fight, but they can stop the Baron.
They're keeping the Nash, they're keeping it.
Now
but 1-1-3 is gonna steal it again.
4K, this is psycho. 3K getting lower, Irrelevant in the midst of the pit. They're gonna bet it all in this moment. Malorang is finally here, and he gets it! BDS! They got away with too much! Too many coins!
Is able to chunk Ice down. And they got the Nash.
Might be in trouble. Whoa. Minion wave going Golden. Adam gets a bit more space, but he might just die here. A bit anticlimactic. Down he goes. Execute next on the list. What the hell happened during that replay? Execute's dead too. BDS. All right, they're still winning.
And Rogue.
Malorang, good control ward. Stepping forward there could have meant death. BDS did not place the ward over the wall, so did not see him.
BDS just want to keep poking. They don't want to start the objective. Adam's on the flank here, but he has no vision to work with.
Stepping up, skip and slash backwards.
Adam ulting.
Hallowed missed down. All of BDS turning, knowing the Gwen is a threat. Adam wants to turn it back, dash backwards. Now Larson is TPing. It's going to take a bit of time. He goes Golden, but Larson now going to be the one in trouble. Perfectly timed coming in from Execute. Buys a couple extra seconds. Redemption. Adam, not enough time to get the miss back up, and it's all falling apart for Rogue, but Patrick might manage to get one. Irrelevant now on the chase. The Jack's ready to take over the stun. Landing. BDS looking to clean it up. Malorang finally coming in, but it will not be enough. The carries still standing tall on the side of Rogue. All Malorang can do is run, but there's nowhere left for him to go.
And it's Adam on an optimistic flank here that gets caught out. It's that this is all BDS need. They can't close out the game with this. I don't know what they can.
Find out. Rogue Miracle stole one of
It's too little too late. And all of Rogue fall.
We're going to talk about hips and skips, or we're going to let that one go? Adam, caught out again. Not enough skips. Will be taken out.
This is the third time Adam gets caught here. And now it's a 4v5 with this Elder. We're gonna need a miracle here for Rogue if they're gonna hold on to this.
Adam, 45 seconds. Elder there, Execute might try to cut the wave.
Okay, I like it.
Pulling away, trying to desync the waves at the very least, so Irrelevant can't access another pressure point. It should be pretty impossible to catch the Bard. Good stun.
Still have the top wave though, and now it's 3v4 here.
Cat and mouse game between the Jacks and the Bard. Bard winning out.
One singular minion running down mid. Followed by the rest of the wave, slowly approaching.
Larson doesn't have the best clear. Patrick either. BDS more than happy to just use their bodies to stop the poke from coming in, the wave clear from coming in. Irrelevant charm, but Nuke now just stepping up.
1 minute left on this Elder. All BDS need is one spear, one shock blast. It'll be the end of the game for Rogue.
Bear is so ready. The ulti, crucially, not quite available. The flash, not quite available for Para, so he might have already gone in. But there's no bot wave for them to play with. Next wave. See now. Topside coming in as well. The wave after will be supers. They don't have much time.
They're gonna have to back off. So it's going to go to this when BDS recalls with this Nash. They have to go much, much deeper to get this bot wave out. And he buys him some crucial time, but not sure if it'll be enough.
That's a 10K gold difference.
Here. There's a bot wave coming in.
Is Adam willing to...
BDS are hungry for the third inhib.
The problem is if Adam dies here, they might just end the game. But he really does not want to give up the third inhib, as you mentioned. That's probably the death sentence.
Should try to fight, but without a Vial, I think it's too difficult. It's going to be that third inhib going over to the side of BDS.
Fear's still not connecting. It's important for BDS.
Good aggro percent. Eventually, Rogue will lose.
The BT you mentioned for Patrick before does give them a bit of sustain here as Irrelevant starting to poke, but now it's Adam who's caught out. Golden buys a second. Ice now ready to follow up. Adam flashing back to safety. The needlework coming out. But again, they're just getting chipped away at. Different circumstance. That could have been the start of a fight. Instead, it's just them getting the ultimates, trading ultimates. One tower falling. Redemption going in. Adam with no ulti, Malrang's ulti just around the corner, Irrelevant still standing strong, follow-up CC there, forcing the flash, the mist fading away, and now Adam's vulnerable once again. Ice getting aggressive, using a flash of his own. BDS ushering in the minions, looking to close it out clean. Larson getting aggressive, one more dash in his back pocket, Irrelevant on a rampage. BDS closing it out, Rogue cut out of this game slowly but surely. 1-1-3 on Italy, the name of this particular game, as they tie up the series.
And it will be to either side on these volatile lanes. And I think it's definitely snowballing is the name of the game for this Rogue comp, because I do think if you get to 20-30 minutes.
I mean, BDS defensive ganks, it's good that they've been here twice, both times. It's been right when someone from Rogue has tried to show their face.
Both ADCs opening towards mid. We got a fight on our hands.
Right behind, Ice on the way in as well. Ulti available, Malrang getting things started. Decent damage going in from Larson, finishes the kill and snaps right back. Excellently played, first blood there. The rest of Rogue still committing. Nuke has the ulti laid down, it's just Larson's clone. Execute now retreating. Patrick gonna get chunked out here, needs to walk away. 4-shot, good backstep, but right into the trap, definitely not ideal. Ulti, the Pantheon coming back in. Ice might be the one in trouble. 1-1-3 could now go in as well. Nuke's got decent damage. Larson staying at max range. It's a clean play thus far. Good stun falling off the Braum, but they've overcommitted now. That's the Aegis Assault, not nearly enough. Over eager. And they will be punished 1-for-1. Incredibly close trade.
And it's so... Execute lands the Braum Q onto the Nuke, but it's not enough. And he gets CC'd and it's
Bro, you're spitting. Thank you. You just play-by-play that fight. Thank you for the very precise breakdown. BDS, again, we highlighted, do not want to give away a 4-grub buff or a 6-grub buff to a Rogue comp with such strong side laners, even if top lane's going well for you thus far. Comparison 1-1-3 starting.
I don't like TP. TPing behind.
Execute level 6, ulti there. Adam on the way. The full 5v5 for grubs. Already one going down for BDS. Irrelevant flashing away, still getting flashed up. 1-1-3 engaging a bit, but just a bit of poke onto Irrelevant. One grub going over. Rogue can be happy with that. Do they still want to force the fight? Ulti there. Larson poking to the backside, splitting the team. Last grub. 1-1-3 wants to keep fighting. The rest of the team a little bit far away. Execute gonna go for the ulti, not gonna hit anyone. The slow might help a bit, but now the entire team chasing in. Public execution is there. Who are they gonna get? LeBlanc trying to finish the job. Now going straight into the backline. Irrelevant might be in trouble, but the gravity field is down. Adam manages to get one. The Bull Bear start ready to run wild, but it might be too late. The rest of BDS still standing. Adam gets nothing done. Rogue losing two.
And it's a disaster for Rogue. They're so hesitant to finish him, and 1-1-3 is wreaking havoc in your backline, killing Patrick, and secures BDS this fight.
Again, I think now that he has, Ludens, the fight would be a little bit different, but not hitting those damage break points is a big deal. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Pantheon just suddenly appeared. LeBlanc going in as well. Looks like we found ourselves a kill. It happened so fast we didn't even need to see it. Victor does some good damage back, but I'm gonna guess that Larson hit a stun and then Malrang ulted.
I think that's it. So really good 2-2 synergy from Malrang and Larson to set up these plays.
Adam getting aggressive. We'll find the initial stun. Malrang can find the follow-up stun. Irrelevant now just getting run down, trying to ult out, but Malrang grabs another kill.
And it's again these flash timers.
Constantly distortioning forward to try to get this poke down. Malrang showing his presence mid lane as well. Execute, moving in onto Paris, finding the knock-up. Nuke might need to move to cover, but very likely this is a dead Karma. Malrang coming in as well. Nuke has to be careful not to overcommit. The chain still connecting. Gravity Field buys a bit of space. Nice spear shot going in. One more second. Doesn't even need the distortion. Gets it with the Sigil of Malice.
It's greedy from Paris, holding the flash despite getting the Braum passive stacks on him. Ends up getting stunned into CC chain, and at that point... That's true, yeah.
Neither of us are statisticians, but we can see the BDS is breaking mid.
Yeah.
Kind of nowhere.
That's pretty random.
But hey,
they are gonna get a return top tower, but I do hope that Rogue are just gonna drop this Drake, I think. I really want to see them fight for this Drake. I think Soul is a great win condition for them. Looks like they're going to end up dropping it. Oh no, they changed their mind. They're keeping in.
Bit of a split fight, but Ambessa is on the way in now. Adam ready to kick things off. 4K on the dark. 1-1-3 already ulted. This is a disaster. Larson now moving back to the fight. 1-1-3 finally chasing in. That's the gravity field. Irrelevant trying to get a fight back. Adam into the back line. Instantly needs to flash away because it's a double kill for Ice, and he's ready to open up. Curtain's open. Curtain's closed. Jungler too low to approach. Malrang will just grab this one. Awkward fight.
It's a 2-for-1 for the side of BD.
Extra euro every time you say chaos. But it's good. I appreciate that. It's Irrelevant, not ready for that one. That was a little bit chaotic. Larson doing good damage, but Irrelevant trying to fire back. Larson, however,
He's down.
just kind of walking him around here. Irrelevant, good damage back, but no hope of finding that kill.
It's going to be the kill pick.
Glass is full of copium. Nah, Camille's had a solid start. We'll see how he improves as we go. For now, though, Rogue and BDS, it's gotten quiet. I think as you would expect, because right now
TP
BDS
down
are on
for
survival
Larson.
duty. Irrelevant trying to back off.
That's Flash.
Larson chasing. Good ulti going in from Irrelevant, trying to get tricky with it. Nice sidestep on the ulti, but will still take a bit of damage, and he's dead. Larson on a rampage. 3-0-3.
And it's again Irrelevant being punished on a side lane here. A great is already starting it.
I think they should be pretty favored.
Larson has a very good flank here. Paris.
Good angle.
Good
Paris.
Mikhails.
Excellent Mikhails double knockup. In comes the Pantheon. It's a good combo. They're chasing right in on the nuke. They need to take this Victor down. Malrang might have to give his life. Execute trying to body block, but you can't stop the Chaos Storm from going down. Won't quite get the reset. Keep your eyes on that curtain call. One shot, two. Everyone body block, and they step aside! They mess it up, and down he goes. The resets are coming in, and now BDS have a chance to fight back. It's all eyes on Larson. The chain connecting, but Ice still free firing. No more bullets left. It's Patrick flashing in. Patrick in the face of three. Unafraid. One more bullet will do it. Adam on the chase, though. Ice firing back, taking another. It's a close fight, but it's not enough. Rogue fumbling. Adam gets the kill at least. Gets the shutdown.
And it's Malrang going too deep that results in this 4.
Favors BDS pretty heavily.
Yeah. I would love to see Larson push out a side lane and then look to recall and hover down towards Adam's side, or do like a TP play like he did earlier. Oh, but we got a crazy arrow. Oh, just barely misses.
Going in.
But Irrelevant is in no man's land here.
Flashing over.
No flash on Adam. Up in 20. Can't follow.
Not bad. Pantheon on the way in now too. Irrelevant's going to go down 3 times in a row now.
And BDS are not in a position to rush down this Otacon. They have no response play as long as Rogue bot lane doesn't get caught out here.
And Irrelevant a little bit overconfident this game, right? He was dominating the early lane phase, something we did not expect, especially without those levels and the cooldown on that Mbessa Q. But as we've gotten later into the game, he's just been over-eager. He's been punished so many times now.
Yeah, just getting caught out again and again and again. And it's going to result in the tier 2 being taken by Adam here. But a tremendous lead for him, 2.5k. Nearly full item up. I mean, he is a full item up on Irrelevant.
I think we misunderstood the matchup because it only seems to be getting better for him.
1-1-3 here.
To the knockup, 1-1-3 forced to flash. Rogue is zoning them away.
Yeah. I mean, it was shielded.
Yeah.
But it is going to be the poke wars here. Just Larson on a one-man mission trying to poke them down. We'll see how well he can do it.
Wind becomes lightning.
Oh, Larson might be called.
Walk up, Irrelevant. They're now trying to retreat. Execute going to be the one in trouble if they don't find the kill reset, though. That's it for the Chaos Storm and the curtain call. Execute so low. Now 1-1-3 following. Adam needs to be careful. They're peeling back. The kill going through. Execute going down. The burn finishing him off. Rogue, do they want to contest this? No.
Larson has TP. He's TPing both, but it's too late.
Wants to get the drive-by smite. Won't be able to do it. Adam in trouble now. BDS, good diligence, good discipline. Get the objective, take out Adam. Now they're chasing Patrick. Patrick's got nowhere to go. Nuke is so damn fast. Gravity field, a little Q-Auto, a little classic Victor gameplay. A mobile 80 carries hate him. BDS fans love it, and now Malrang is going in, trying to kill Paris for some reason. What the hell just happened? BDS made a good play, and Rogue doubled down.
It's too difficult.
It's way too hard. 3K. Larson entertaining the idea, maybe hoping to find an exit kill, but at this point, BDS...
And then after that, Rogue, it's one Hextech Drake for the side of BDS. It's okay. You don't need to all go in and die. And now they start that.
They don't want to stop fighting. 2K goal lead for BDS. Have they outscaled? That is the question. Larson is on the flank. Rogue are running out of time to make this composition work. Engage goes in from 1-1-3. It's a bit split. 5K on the objective. Redemption now coming down. Execute taken out of the equation. Mbessa into the backline. Larson completely out of the fight. It's going to be a slaughter in favor of BDS. Voracious Otacon down. Irrelevant on the chase. Larson nowhere to go. As good as it was, it's all falling apart. BDS
have a mid-wave. They can end.
What are we watching? In 2 fights. All it takes. Ice 4.2K individual lead. Rogue, we thought they had the edge. We thought Soul was on the cards for them. They overforced the Dragon. They overforced the Otacon, and BDS are more than happy to punish in Game 3. Nexus Towers falling. Execute the only one to watch his base crumble. BDS finding their first win in spring. Rogue, heartbroken. BDS stand tall.
Rogue had it in their hands. They had
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
Also that place in the UK that does the cheese roll chasing event that also looks like great fun until you break an arm or a leg trying to chase after the cheese.
I feel I'm a little bit too fragile for that these days.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a few broken bones. Humanoid caught out here by Luffy and by Rika. Bukata coming in from the side as well. Kedui trying to get in range. There's the hook. Humanoid might have to burn the flash. Does do so. Luffy flashes for the auto though. Mickey gave him an express ticket to his
Move
mill.
up towards his top side. As Raz are going to hover in towards mid. Pac-Mate's going to give away though exactly what he's up to.
We'll let the dogs off the leash for a second, but
kept
Humanoid well and truly.
Luffy has Hex Flash.
Yeah, and Bukata's here as well. Here we go. X-Flash. Hook. Oh! Humanoid unbinds his soul, but immediately it's met by the rest of SK. Nice reactions from Humanoid, but you can see SK nowhere to...
super safely. And you just become this farming machine, but losing the mid lane makes these invades so much more dangerous. But
Bukata's been waiting here for a long time. Now, Mickey does have the unbreakable will. Goes in, will pop it, still stunned underneath the tower. They engage as well as Razork dives forward. Mickey with a good punt back will keep himself alive. Razork going in again with the second charge of his ultimate. Now he's caught out. Hero's entrance. He pops it the unstoppable. Rika underneath the tower already. Bukata's got one out of this. And Fnatic are in all sorts of hurt. Bukata gets a double. The tower dive goes all kinds of wrong.
I'm surprised that they end up starting that play off with Mickey. I assume they go for Razork trying to use that. The boy groups, they got one on top to move down into this position to cover. So they get the dragon, should be in a position as well to try and move up towards the top reset and Kadui back on the map. SK are able to push back out and get played for themselves as well. So again, SK answering really well to what Fnatic are doing.
You go for the dive here. Luke is looking for Humanoid with the fate unbound. Jumps back in, but is just knocked back. There's a TP behind as SK will notice that Oscarinen's on his way, but so is Janax, and he's just completed Leandri's. Oscarinen knocked back, stunned up, and he's burnt to an absolute crisp. SK have a barbecue going as Razork jumps in with a Hound's Pursuit, trying to get with Kedui. There's the untarget ability as well, but Kedui's able to clear out the minions in time, and with the rest of SK on their way across, Razork backs out.
With that play, though,
for the Dragon. Rika does have TP, has the Spear of Sojourn already complete, as well as 320 stacks on his tier.
I think the fact, though, that you don't have Rika with Flash and you're also down the Rift Tower makes it really difficult for you to try and contest on towards this Mountain Dragon. The ability to take down mid tower. Oh,
Rika's just TPing. Razork almost caught out. Depth charge is going to land on him over the wall there. Janax still chasing Oscarinen. Mickey going in, immediately down to half HP. Humanoid coming in from the side as well, but doesn't have that fate seal. No ultimate for him. Dredgeline, Hero's entrance. Mickey's already down. SK just back away. And without Rika and Janax, really, they've already picked up one kill. Now they have the Dragon secure as well. SK are going to be on soul point 17 minutes in with a 2,000 gold lead over Fnatic.
I can't believe SK made that work. I was about to say, Fnatic have a target in an upcoming fight. You go towards Rika, even with the flashes available on Mickey, and just try and win out the fight by taking out the SK mid laner. But SK, TP down, they get the kill, they get a tower.
Not last in the league.
But I think it's the fact that SK are playing the map incredibly well. I'm like, oh, hang on.
Akuda's fine.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not the fact that I'm like thrilled to see Fnatic behind. It's the fact that I'm thrilled to see SK stepping up in this way.
100%.
Bakuda is playing incredibly well around, hey, where is the position on the map I need to be? Loopy syncing up really well, and now Oscarinen's caught as well.
He's going to get the aftershock proc. Dredgeline will slow him down into the staggering blows. The chase continues. Janax has the equalizer here. Oscarinen trying to get away from the harpoons. The equalizer gonna be used. There's another Dredgeline. Equalizer comes out. Oscar has to flash. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, we saw Bakuda getting chased out of his own jungle by Razork and co. The tower will go over to Fnatic, but SK already secured the first one of the game.
Yeah, you can see the reset.
See something we talked about in draft starting to materialize on the scoreboard as well. Have a look down here. It's all plated steel caps. It's all armor being built for SK. The only AP threat really is Oscarinen. He's gone that Hollow Radiance build. Now has the Haunting Guise, but isn't going to be doing too much magic damage in these fights as of yet. SK in a commanding position in the game. We'll take the Rift out as well. Ascard up in 30 seconds time. The next Drake 3 minutes away still, but SK, they're just going to start to look at these towers. Like, do we need Rift Tower for top? No, we can play 4 players up towards that. Fnatic aren't answering. Mickey's down towards the bottom side with Humanoid, giving him some safety, trying to get him towards 2 items. Razork is on his way across. I wonder if SK They're not going to dive Oscar in. It's a little bit too greedy. Razork was here in time to defend.
Yeah, they know that Humanoid has no TP yet, so they're trying to play the top side, but Mickey's done a really smart job of moving down here for Genex.
Genex does have the flash. Mickey goes in. Q3 knock him into the face, sealed already. Genex very low, flashes away, gets the scrap shield, needs to clear out these minions as well. Humanoid tanking the tower is not what they wanted. Genex still has the equalizer, won't use it on the wave. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, SK begin to open up with that Rift Herald. Upset can clear the wave, but the Herald will charge in and take the mid tier 1. On the bot side, Humanoid and Mickey backing away means that SK do get an unanswered jungle. Often you don't use your sweepers deep in your own jungle because you don't think about the vision that's going to be there. Bukada will spot out one of the wards. A couple of control wards going down from SK as well. So they are denying some of this vision. Genex about to recall from top lane. Will have the TP if a fight does materialize.
Mickey placing that ward though can destroy the ward that was deep in the bush of SK. So now it's only just this limited view that Fnatic have.
Next flash forward by Mickey. Immediately Dredge lined up. He goes in for the engage. Oscar in looking for it as well as Razork dives very deep. The hero's entrance for the follow-up. Both Lupa and Rika have to flash away. Bukada coming in with the Glacial Prism. Genex not here for the fight. Bukada doing so much work as Humanoid's forced away, as is Razork. Kedwi will take him. Oscar in now running for the hills alongside Mickey and Upset, but Oscar will not escape the depths of the jungle. SK find 2. Dragon available to them. No jungler on Fnatic.
Fnatic went so deep, but they just couldn't get the kills as quickly as they'd like. SK managing to...
SK all at 2 items as well. You can see Fnatic getting there. But Oscar is still a little bit behind. Humanoid trying to find what he can on the top side of the map because it is only a 2,000 gold difference, but Mountain Soul obviously going to add. Fnatic are a team that will punish you if you overstep, that will punish you if you make a few mistakes. Can you do it by the numbers? Because when you're starting to split across the map like this, it can become a little bit more challenging to be coordinated as a team.
And I think that's kind of what we
control around this. Razork is the one to step forward, but Humanoid Upset and Oscar in off towards that top side bush, taking the Scuttle Crab, obviously very strong as Mickey has to flash away as well. Fnatic will be playing a man down, Oscar in and going in, but a good dredge line from Loopy stops him in his tracks. The Justice Punch was met with a verdict of guilty as SK turn their eyes towards the Elder. Now Fnatic could go mid-prio into Baron, just try and pull SK around the map, and that's exactly what they're doing right now as Kedwi and Bukada are sticking on the Elder. Oscar winning down to half HP, Mickey on his way back out of base. Depth Charge gonna land onto Razork. Loopy flashes with the staggering blows, lands the hook as well, and Kedwi jumps across to shut down Razork. No chance of a steal anymore as SK do their due diligence, kill off the enemy jungler, and now will secure the Elder. Genex flashes forward, Hero's entrance popped as well from Oscar in to save his AD carry. And that was Genex on his lonesome, just flashing in with an Electro Harpoon. Huge from SK though.
Finish him off. It's such high value out of these ultimates and these abilities that don't net kills, but they just net control of areas.
It's super patient as well. It's really easy when you see a fight like that to be like, oh, well, we're getting the Elder, we can just go for this fight towards mid lane as well. But they're patient about it, they back off a little bit. Genex puts the equalizer down, Razork is cooked.
He's gone. He's gone. No,
he's gone. There's the Elder. A final little bit of a blowtorch to kill him off in the end. Bukada on the chase here as well. Well, perhaps we've seen why we don't see Neferi Dagda. 1 game played, 1 loss, and that's the sample size we needed here in the LEC. SK 6,000 gold ahead, Soul, Elder, and Baron for the next 2.5 minutes. Fnatic left just bouncing off the ropes onto the mat. SK have dominated them.
And now they're just going to continue this push forward. Fnatic trying desperately to hold on to the midway, but SK are coming in.
The hook again onto Humanoid. Look at the damage immediately. Humanoid trying to get away from this one, but Bukada is having none of it. The Elder lasers coming in, and SK, that was demolition. It's 13-2. Where was this SK in winter? Where were you hiding them?
Well, apparently they were in the NFL because Bukada and Kadui joined the roster. They command the early game, shutting down Fnatic, and just like that, SK take down. That was one of the crucial things that was missing here for SK, so if Genex can get the ball rolling here, this Yasuo is phenomenal setup for him.
Definitely does. It's going to be a really interesting top lane. Obviously, as well, looking an early gank towards the bot side. That's exactly where Razork is going right now. Ooh, Loopy with a good engage, but there's the heal, and Razork is here, waiting and raring to go. Loopy should be the target, won't be able to get close enough to a wall to flash away. First blood over to Fnatic, Upset having to burn a lot there. Cleanse went down, Mickey goes back in onto Kedwi. Could step a little bit further up than perhaps he needed to, but Kedwi doesn't have to burn anything to get away. gets himself to relative safety.
Yeah, Loopy had moved up to try and guarantee these void grubs in the early stages, but that is the safety of the Ezreal, able to continuously fire from afar and just keep himself in check. Loopy now coming in towards mid on Humanoid, but I don't think you win this.
Yeah, I don't think you do either. There's a tiny part of me is like, oh, he's got Ignite. Maybe he could just kill him?
Wait.
Maybe he could just kill him.
Wait, it's the heal.
I think he might just kill him.
The heal's up in a second.
I think he might just kill him.
Okay.
I think he might just kill him. You got no mana. You got no mana, Humanoid. I think Quill can help you heal that up a little bit. Foxfire coming out from Rika. Narv into the wall from Oscarinin. Genax. He should be okay. Builds up the Q. Never mind. I thought Oscarinin was going to get knocked up before he could get that final house in, but Oscar with a solo kill in the top lane.
Yeah, just about able to buffer the Q there. Even if Genax had managed to get the ult, you get that shield back, would have been able to survive, but now Loopy bot side.
Mickey's stunned. Nature's Grass coming out as well. Kedui dodging behind Loopy. The Twisted Advance in. Cease and desist. They're trying to kill off Razork as quickly as they can. Kedui needs another auto attack. Rika on his way down. Spirit Rush forward. Kedui still opening up. Has that red buff for the slows now. Hits another Mystic Shot. Rika going forward. Upset has the cleanse. Will flash early charm. Just misses. And now here comes Humanoid. Fnatic want a piece more of this pie. Kedui. Gonna be able to dodge to the side. Humanoid doesn't hit the Absconda. Ducked in back again from Boudica as they look for more fighting, but Rika kills off Humanoid. Bukada and Rika doing so much work. Flash forward. Bukada on upset. The shutdown. SK turn it on his head.
SK are outplaying Fnatic.
Odd build here on the Ari with that Rod of Ages. Will take a while to get stacked up. You do a ton of damage and you're really tanky, which is the reason people go for it these days. True Shot Barrage coming in, takes Razork down to about 2/3 HP. Humanoid's going to steal away the Spirit Rush. Bukada going in, upset their target, has no flash, does still have the cleanse. Kenway jumped on, but the charm from Rika is going to catch out Humanoid. Razork's already killed off Bukada. Oscarinin TPing in as well. Genax does have a TP to follow, but does he really want to come in as Oscarinin begins to open up and Kedui is sent packing. Good charm from Rika again. Oscarinin enough health to almost go mega. Loopy forced away by Humanoid, who flashes over the wall, still stunned by the crash down knock up. Rika TPs away from bot lane, knowing he was in for a world of hurt down there. In the end, Loopy, is he going to sack here? So taken down by Humanoid.
So in that SK, go that little bit too far forward.
To catch out Oscarinin and to take the Rift Herald alongside it.
Yeah, I'm curious. It looks like Oscarinin, though, is playing incredibly safe. Wasn't sure if he's going to go back through that tri-bush and try and find and waiting by, but now may get caught.
They go in, last breath immediately used. Oscarinin cease and desist to stop the double bounce. Bukada, where have you been hiding,
Across the Fnatic on this bottom side. You kind of need Loopy now to play two-man, both between bot lane and mid, but bot's kind of gone wrong.
I think Humanoid's just looking for damage here. I don't think he expects to kill Rika. I think it makes it so that Rika can't challenge around this dragon if SK had decided to.
The problem is that Fnatic can now play up into here to force Kedui in back, and then they just move down into this bottom side to get the bot lane turret as well. So I think the fact that you got that damage actually leaves Rika really exposed here. He needs to try and reset. Although as we've already got this big push coming through on the top side now, it's going to be forced back by Oscarinin. But you do have a window here where push on boss can also lead into then control over mid, but it looks like instead they're just going to use Genax to cover mid and go for the bot lane structure instead.
Fnatic going to defend this? It would be tempestuous for them if they did. You can see the TP behind by Oscarinin. That Rift Tower's going to charge in. The tower's going to go down. Nature's Grass coming out as well as SK begin to defend. The jump over from Loopy, jump in, there's the Magnus Sword from Loopy that will catch ball. The dive in from Mickey as well as Upset begins to open up. There's two already. They look for Rika as well, who's gonna flash the wall. Abscond Duck not quite in range, double flash into the charm. Oscarinin gets the shutdown. A great defense from Fnatic. They lose their tower, but they find three.
Again, though, it's Genax not being in the play. It's Oscarinin having that deep ward to TP to, and now SK, sure, they get a tower, but it's kind of button from Bukada to just take out that gold lead for Fnatic, but Oscarinin being a threat is now a big issue for SK.
Ooh, Upset's doing this solo. Loopy stepping forward, cease and desist. They immediately dive onto Upset, and Fnatic left him to the wolves. SK with a good collapse there. Oscarinin stepping in, doesn't have the flash, can try and bounce that, but he knew. Oscar, you knew that they were here. What's he buying here? He's going to be able to run away. We'll get towards the Mega Gnar. Rika has another charge of that Spirit Rush. Bukada coming in as well. Look for that Bolt Breaker. Oscarinin going to go Mega in the bush. Bolt Breaker forward from Bukada. They're just chasing him out. Now, in the end, he should fall here. There's a possibility he finds some sort of miraculous way to escape, but I doubt so very much. It would be a great performance from Oscar if he does get out, but with the charm connecting, he will go down.
And even though he bought a ton of time, the waves for Fnatic just weren't in
Fnatic
position.
managing to do to them back. So it feels, this series specifically feels more on an even keel between the two teams.
I do agree. I think the difference for me is that the play that SK just made is SK being incredibly smart in how they're playing, right?
Yep.
They're playing around, hey, we're jumping over the Dragon Pit, avoiding vision from Fnatic to set up these plays with the point-and-click CC from Bukata, whereas the plays that Fnatic are getting back are kind of SK overextending.
Oh, case in point. Case in point. Good job, Dagda. Highlighted it perfectly. And as you say, Fnatic swing a few hundred gold back in their favor.
These are mistakes that are easy to fix.
Yeah.
The things that SK are doing correctly in this series, in this game, are cool. Like, these are things that are much more difficult to get set up, but they may just catch Razork here with this play.
Loopy looking for the blast cone. Razork still on vision. Upset bases. Razork, there's the Magna Storm into the charm, into the Vault Breaker. Oh! Round of applause for SK. Patient play. Razork thought he was safe in the jungle, but now the third Drake, a non-factor for Fnatic. SK will take it. No enemy jungler. He's just gone Timber. And SK, 1,500 gold ahead is not the most monumental lead, but still slowing down Fnatic's dragon stacking is huge as well.
Yeah, and even you can look at topside. Humanoid tried to look backwards. Topside means that you got two members of SK up there. Reeker now does have ultimate.
He's being TP behind.
Yeah. He's ult though.
Okay, so he's going to Spirit Rush forward, misses the charms onto Mickey. Will Spirit Rush over the wall here. Mickey will follow with a grand entrance. Can't quite land it. Upset goes in with a killer instinct though when Rika's dead. Oh, okay, so Rika and Jenax, three-letter names. Please just take a second. Think of a three-letter word that...
Count to three.
Yeah, count to three. That's better, because I was going to say a three-letter word called stop, but that's four letters, obviously. Doesn't quite connect the way you want it to. TP behind by Oscar winning. There's SK, maybe overextending a little bit in the mid lane. Cease and desist going out. Bukata able to flash away. Kedoui dodges the Gnar, but still stunned up with the wallet. The chase continues for Upset. Mickey going in with the quickness. Kedoui's going to get himself to safety. Charm onto Jenax. Loopy down. Jenax tried to take the Hex Gate there. In the end, won't be able to escape. Fnatic find another couple.
SK looked dizzy on that one. Kind of people throwing spells left, right, and center, hoping to hit things, but Fnatic collapse well. They get the kills back, and now...
Will eventually back away. Bukata going down towards the bottom side. And it feels like both teams do need to take a second. Just like, hey guys, chill. We don't need to push in the side lane. I love it too.
Yeah. No seconds. Go, go, go.
Go for the Atakan. Janek's going to TP in. Mickey, Razork, and Humanoid here first. Upset coming in as well. Does have that killer instinct. Loopy can look for the engage. Humanoid trying to do what he can from the side. Mickey doesn't have the quickness as of yet. The charm's going to land on him. Nature's Grasp coming out. Kedoui able to stand towards the back of it. Mickey dives back in. Very low. Loopy giving Humanoid an upset at bay as it's Rika who secures the Atakan. And now Razork in the middle of SK. But now with SK separated, Jenax trying to dance around through all of them. Upset takes the first. Humanoid chasing forward for more. There's two. None of the petals picked up by SK either. Fnatic, you're going to dive the towers, you're going to look for more. Rika, look at that charm. Oscar in and tanks the tower. Rika still has the flash, doesn't use it to get away from the Gnar. The shutdown with a true shot barrage. Kedoui dashing forward, Twisted Advance coming out as well. Bukata trying to get onto Upset, but Mickey, Razork, and Upset a three-man wrecking crew. Rika trying to dash back with that Orbit Deception. Oscar in from the side, lands a long-range boomerang. Mickey with a Gleaming Quill, just short. Fnatic have found four, but they're looking to make it five. Rika able to escape alive for now. All of Fnatic are low. Now Rika, you got a flash, but you got a minion wave there too. Boomerang just short, charm going wide as well as Rika can't quite connect. Upset will look for the Void Seeker. Oscar will look for the Boomerang. Can you play the angles, Rika? Flash charm, a possibility. He's trying to execute, I think. Charm goes wide. Upset takes the kill with the Akatia Main in the end.
So they do end up getting Atakan, but it costs them everyone in the rest of the fight. Razork has now found his way onto the back line, and it's a threat from Fnatic across multiple different points as SK are focused on the Atakan that causes issues. Baron now as SK are coming back out.
Baron begun for Fnatic. Humanoid here up towards the top side. Mickey keeping Bukata at bay. Nature's Grasp coming out. There's the Baron, and Bukata separated from the rest of SK. And this is more like what you expect to see from Fnatic. They find the Baron, they find a kill on the enemy jungler. TP to the mid lane from Rika just to try and get this wave pushed in.
Dragon in 50 seconds as well means that they push as they can. It looks like to try and complete third items before that dragon spawns.
Mickey spotted by Loopy, and Loopy spotted by Mickey, and Humanoid's there to join the party. Loopy jumps across the wall. Janex kills off Razork towards the top side. Season Desist stolen away into the Killer Instinct. Upset now unstoppable. A jungler for a support exchange.
But with 20 seconds until that Dragon is up for SK, so honestly, as SK, I think you kind of take that trade. You still have your big engage tool that can up through Bukata, so yes, you lose a tower, but I think for a Dragon, this was a bit of a fumble from
Engage
Fnatic.
with the quickness. Humanoid coming in from the side as well. Bukata's going to be able to jump away, but he's down to half HP, and Razork has just spawned and has the luxury of Hex Gates to get him back towards the Dragon. It is only sole point for Fnatic. If they get it, SK could decide not to watch and just go and push some other lanes, but instead they're looking for a piece of the action. Quickness out from Mickey. Bukata flashes and smites it away, steals it, goes in with the Season Desist. The last breath follow-up from Janex onto Upset. The redemption coming out. Upset will be healed in time. Janex can't quite get in range. Janex finds him up towards the backside though. Kedui, Rika and Loopy trying to survive. Kedui's going to jump away. The charm going out as well onto Razork. Humanoid steals away the True Shot Barrage. Will aim it at Loopy, but it's not going to hit. It hits Kedui instead. Rika's still trying to flash away himself. Kedui down. Razork and Oscar in and chasing forward. The charm on Oscar. He goes mega in time to keep him alive. In the end, Upset and a Drake for SK and 4 kills to Fnatic.
Fnatic aren't patient. They don't wait for Razork
Want to accept the wave, and now SK can push in together. Humanoid can come from that top lane as well. Mickey getting chased out. Vault Breaker forward from Bukata. Needs to be careful of overextending a bit here. Nature's Guard's going to come out. Bukata the immediate target, and I said he needs to be careful of overextending. He has gone way too deep. Taken out by Upset. The collapse from Fnatic, perfect. Bukata just isolated with that Nature's Grasp. Kedui now trying to put the damage down into Oscar Winning. The Baron has been begun. Oscar Winning dashing forward, but couldn't quite land it. Magnus Storm coming out as well as Mickey is locked up. Kedui quickness charmed. The Baron resetting. Razork going back in. Cease and desist on the back line. The Humanoid already down almost. Janex goes in with the last breath. Razork the first to fall. Mickey going down as well. Only Upset still standing. SK have out Team 4 Fnatic.
in a 4 versus 5 as well. That was Fnatic getting the home run. That was supposed to be the end of it, but somehow SK fight their way out of the ditch, and now they're about to collapse the turrets of Fnatic.
Upset has no flash. What we got, Rika, flash charm a possibility here. They might just look for the inhib. Instead, they will open up the inhib tower. SK somehow find a last breath of life when it looked like Fnatic were just going to secure the Baron and take the game. 10 seconds left on Mickey, 20 on Humanoid, 15 on Razork. Only Upset left to defend, and Loopy flashes forward. Upset, you got a stopwatch, but all you can do is stop time for a second as you watch SK collapse. Mickey dashing in, grand entrance on Rika. Is it going to be enough? The answer is a resounding no. SK have come to play in spring.